welcome to this episode on my channel today. A Better Boat has sent me out some new products to give a try, and I'm going to go over and use these for the first time with you guys today. I will be using their vinyl protectant, boat erasers, and vinyl cleaner. So let's go ahead and take a look around. Now, as you can see here, I have stains on these back vinyl rests. So we're gonna see how this performs. There's a little glue residue from when installing the mats, and it touched there and it won't come off. It hasn't come off yet. I haven't tried anything aggressive, so we're gonna give it a shot with these products first. So I go inside here. Now, as you can see on the front here, there's some staining because I went out yesterday and I have a tree over top of my boat. Well, when I leave it uncovered, it drops down and I'll get those stains on the material. So I'm gonna see if it takes it out. You can see here it gets on the paint too. It's really not that bad. Once I wash it with soap and water, it comes out from the gel coat because I do have the coating on it, but it tends to leave stains on the actual vinyl unless I scrub it with simple green or something like that. So we're gonna give that a shot today as well as cleaning this seat and of course my captain's chair area, where you can see there is some staining here, just minor little things. Some black stain here. I think I got some of the glue spray on me and I sat down. So let's go ahead and see how this turns out. All right, for this first section, I'm gonna go ahead and try to use the vinyl cleaner by Better Boat and see how it works without using the more harsh abrasive pads. I'm gonna see if this vinyl cleaner will actually take this area up. In the directions, it tells you to spray evenly on the surface and let it sit for 30 seconds. For more stubborn stains, let it sit for 1 minute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray the surface down, wipe it evenly with a cloth, a sponge, or a brush, it says. So I'm gonna give it a spray, and I'm gonna wipe it evenly. I'm gonna let it set, and then I will move on to scrubbing the grime away, and then rinsing the surface and wiping it down and putting the protectant on. So let's see how it does. So you got stream and spray. I'm gonna use spray. All right. Got some spray on there. Let's go ahead and evenly wipe this across. All right, let's let that sit now. So we're gonna let this sit for about 30 seconds, but I can tell you just from spraying it on, it started to already take up some of that staining from the trees. So that was pretty impressive. All right, same thing over here. It did take away most of the staining, but those hard stains from the tree, I don't know what it is. It's not sap. I don't know what kind of tree this is or why it causes it, but they're pretty strong. So I'm gonna let that sit on there again and move over here to this one. So just take away everything else, the non-motive stuff like sunscreen and the salts and all that, all those regular stains that most people get. Most people don't get here. This is a tree. Like, don't usually leave it out, except for when things like that mistake, or if I get home too late to actually wash my engine. So I only that's me, then I wash the engine, I need to leave it out, uncover it overnight. It's the same. Right, so it seemed to work pretty well. Like I said, these are stubborn stains. It is a reddish color, so it's very strong. Let's go ahead and get the boat magic eraser and see how that works. See if I can get the rest of the stubborn stains out. All right, now I'm going to be moving on to the boat erasers for the really stubborn parts of the stains and see if this is able to get it out. And what I have here is just a bucket of water, because what you want to do is you want to soak it, squeeze the water out, and then it's ready to use. So let's see. Wow, that came right out. Oh yeah, that's working like a charm. Now, I kind of knew this would work. I've used the other brand for household stuffs, eraser product. One of the things I do want to advise on is when you use these, you want to make sure when you're done using it, okay, you give it a good wipe down, and then you re-protect the seat. You have to get a vinyl protectant or coating of some type, because when you're using this, it's like very fine sandpaper. That's why they work so well. But the problem is a lot of people will use these boat erasers and the other type of eraser for inside the house, and they won't recoat it. Well, when you don't recoat it, you actually leave your vinyl unprotected, and it will fade faster, and it will cause damage. So you don't want to do that. All those stains came right out with that boat eraser, so fantastic job there. Now let's go ahead and move on to their vinyl protectant to get this thing nice and protected. All right, last but not least, we got the vinyl protectant now. So started with the Better Boat vinyl cleaner. Worked really well at getting the everyday normal grime off. My seat cushion looks nice and clean and white. Moved to the Better Boat boat erasers for the stubborn stains that applied to me, and if it applies to you in any other way, they work fantastic. And finally, we're gonna put the vinyl protectant on by Better Boat, and this is gonna protect now that seat that I've just cleaned and stripped away all the protection with the cleaner and the Better Boat boat eraser. So now we need to protect the seat, make sure that we don't cause premature wear on our seat. So in this one, the directions recommend that you spray it on the cloth, wipe it evenly across the surface to be treated, and then wipe off any excess. And then you're just gonna let it air dry in the air. And that's all there is to it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this seat with the protectant and let you know how it turns out. So let's give it a shot. Now again, this one also has stream and spray. I'm gonna use spray and my cloth. So I'm just gonna give it a nice thin coating, and it smells fantastic. It smells very tropical. It doesn't, you know, it smells like a good wax that you would put on a car, or a very beachy smell to it. So it's kind of like an air freshener as well for your vinyl. It smells very, very good. And so it also states on here that this has a high gloss finish depending on what kind of surface you're doing. They recommend that you buff it if you want more of a matte finish. I'm really liking the shine that this thing's putting on these. You can really tell it's protecting it. It's starting to slide right over. I mean, kind of like a good wax on a vehicle, or a good ceramic coat on a boat. And that feels really, really good. It's very soft. Good coverage. Yep. Great job, Better Boat. So absolutely recommend these products as well. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my boat. You don't need to be here for that, but it worked great. You can see here that I have no more stains on that seat, and it's protected very well. So great job, Better Boat, with your vinyl cleaner, vinyl protectant, and boat erasers. As always, this is the FSH dude. I will catch you on the water.